There's not a cloud up in the sky. Mighty mob. I can't be late for my own show. Blasting off for Mars. Goodbye to the world that was, a new world that's still sublime, our world till the end of time.
Welcome to the show. This is Future Shock. I'm Edward St. Pei. What is it going to mean now that President Trump has been reelected? What is it going to mean when Elon Musk is part of his group of the Brain Trust, right? What is it going to mean with as many innovative projects as we've seen now with Elon Musk and his brain power coming to bear and bringing his knowledge of technology into the realm of government? What will it mean? Well, it's going to be an interesting time to see what happens next, because, you know, they're talking about him helping to cut costs and such, and I'm sure he can do a great job at that. But what about the innovations that will be coming along with Elon into government? What about the insight, just the insight as to what really tech is all about, what really is going to be happening in the world of AI in the coming years? who better to be involved than Elon Musk with his knowledge, and his experience. So many things. We've been showing a lot of Elon projects, but then again, I mean, how can you not show these projects when they're really the most innovative things happening right now on the planet? Thank God they're happening here in America and not somewhere else, China or wherever. So thank God we've got him on our team. If you want a star player, he's the star player, and we've got him on our side. So that's good, and I'm so glad to be able to bring you some stories, on a daily basis. I mean, the world is changing right now, and high tech is really now more important than ever. So it's so important to really be kind of in on the game and be aware of what AI can do and will be doing in the years ahead. So this is the show for you if you want to stay abreast of it. I'm not sure if how many viewers we've got out there, but we've got it out on a lot of different platforms. We've got Ocean 7 TV, which is what you may be watching right now if you're watching it across the Gulf Coast. This is our first show that I think really has got some legs because it's informative in a timely manner, and it's bringing you the latest information. And then, when you really get down to it, how much do you see of the things that we show you on this show? How much of that are you seeing across the mainstream media? You may see some, but when it really gets down to it, mainstream media, news, the news organizations, legacy media and such, they have been so preoccupied with, covering from an activist standpoint this election that I think they've missed a lot of the most groundbreaking stories that are going on the planet, like the oncoming AI revolution, right? They spent all their capital and credibility on politics and taking sides in politics, which really, from a journalistic standpoint, we were taught not to do that, growing up. And I think that they've erred in that, where they have now become activists. Whatever side you want to take, journalists should not be activists. They should be the purveyors of trying to get to the bottom line of truth and giving that to the people. They haven't done it. So really, they've lost their credibility. And they missed the AI story. They've missed it completely. They're on the peripheral, you'll see some stuff. But I mean, at least with this show, we're going to bring it to you every day. And we're going to bring you, things that you may not ordinarily see. Like today, we've got a story on the semi-trailer trucks, which Tesla is building. Now you think about it, battery operated electric semi-trailer trucks. Now let's go one step further. With AI infusion into these vehicles, autonomous driving trucks. Now what will that mean for the industry of truck drivers? Well, it's going to have an impact out there. So, look at all of the changes that are going on. This is the type of thing that I'm talking about when I talk about mainstream media missing the stories that have the most impact coming, for our planet, and wasting their capital on, other things, taking the wrong side, I might say, too. Okay, now, let's take a look at this first clip. This is an update on the Elon Musk Tesla created semi-trailer trucks, which will soon be deployed across America. Let's take a look.
You might be wondering, if the Tesla Semi is such a game changer, why isn't Tesla mass producing it yet? Elon's been confident that they don't need huge numbers, just outstanding results and positive reviews at this point. With early adopters like PepsiCo or DHL having praised the smooth integration and driver satisfaction of this revolutionary vehicle. For example, Tesla Semi consumes 1.6 kilowatt hours per kilometer, significantly cutting fuel costs to around $25 per 100 kilometers. Compare that to $80 for a diesel truck. It can be fully charged within a half hour and a production run of up to 50,000 units a year. So, how did Elon revolutionize an entire industry with just one model? How ready is the Tesla Semi for 2025 release?
and we're on track to start pilot builds in the second half of next year, with production starting in the first half of 2026 and ramping really throughout the year to full production.
According to Tesla's Vice President of Vehicle Engineering, Lars Moravi, pilot production of the Semi will kick off in the second half of next year, with plans to ramp up production after that. By 2026, the Semi is expected to reach full production capacity. Tesla has shared that its semi-manufacturing capacity in Reno, Nevada will eventually reach 50,000 electric trucks a year. Moravi confirmed during the 2024 earnings call that the previous timeline for beginning semi-production remains on track. Because Tesla reported third quarter 2024 profits for the Semi of $2.17 billion, that's up 17% year over year, with a total revenue reaching $25.1 billion. That's an 8% increase. Right now, all semis have been produced on a small-scale production line in Gigafactory, Nevada. However, the company is currently building a dedicated facility nearby that'll focus exclusively on semi-production. This facility is expected to be completed by the end of 2025, and only after it's finished will Tesla be able to reach the annual production target of 50,000 semis, as announced by Elon Musk. In the meantime, a significant number of semis are still getting made at the current facility. Specifically, as of early October, recent updates at Giga Nevada revealed a total of 38 brand new semis that had just got produced, and a few days later, another 50 semis were spotted outside the Nevada plant. A short time later, there was a noticeable increase in the number of semis on the site. Approximately 70 of them were neatly parked along both sides of the building. By that time, it was estimated about 250 units had been spotted, and this number is surely on the rise. If this pace continues, showing that new semis are increasing weekly, and if the facility ramps up production, Tesla could potentially hit around 1,000 semis by next month. Giga Nevada is set to make its first commercial Semi, known as the Semi 0.5, by the end of next year, gearing up for customer deliveries in early 2026, and we believe that the new facility is entirely feasible for hitting this number. Recently, Elon provided an update in response to a video posted by Tesla Manufacturing's official account that featured the team at Gigafactory Berlin testing the Semi. In his reply on X, CEO Elon said Tesla Semi will be available worldwide, signaling positive news for the all-electric truck, as it truly has the potential to make our roads safer around the globe thanks to its advanced technology and features, while also promoting a cleaner environment due to its fully electric nature. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the efforts behind the Tesla Semi's limited production. So far, the models that have entered production have undergone impressive performance testing and recognition within the transport industry. The Semi's made a strong mark with its remarkable operational efficiency and energy-saving capabilities. During the North American Council for Freight Efficiency's Run on Less Electric program in September, the Semi completed a remarkable journey of 384 miles on a single charge and got up to 806 miles in just 24 hours. Mike Roth, the executive director of NACFE, praised the Semi, stating this is the art of feasibility. Tests like these showcase the potential of the Semi, not only highlighting the feasibility but also durability and reliability. So far, many major players in the logistics industry, including DHL and Pepsi, have shown strong interest in the Semi. DHL, one of the top companies in the supply chain top 100, tested the Semi on a 3,000-mile transport route. After 2 weeks of testing during the summer, DHL confirmed that the Semi is ready for prime time and expressed the desire to integrate these vehicles into their network. With orders coming in from such prominent names, the Semi has solidified its reputation and potential in the market. According to Elon Musk,
we have kind of ridiculous demand for the Semi. Any company that doesn't adopt an electric Semi will lose. It's not a subjective thing.
How will the Tesla Semi 2025 revolutionize operational efficiency? The Semi boasts impressive specs that make it a serious competitor against traditional diesel trucks. As stated on Tesla's official website, the Semi can go from 0 to 60 in just 20 seconds, and that's pretty impressive. In reality, it's even more remarkable. Tesla may have been modest because recent real-world tests from Pepsi and DHL left everyone stunned. When Elon first presented the Semi's BAMF speed, it sounded a bit ambitious, but now the Semi's proven itself, going from 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds without a load and under 20 seconds when fully loaded. And get this, it was so fast that it could outrun an Alfa Romeo, not to mention any diesel truck on the road. And here's where things get even cooler. The Semi offers 2 range options, allowing you to pick the one that best suits your hauling needs. There's a 300-mile version and then a 500-mile one, both designed to handle different transport demands while ensuring you don't have to stop to charge every couple hours. And let me tell you, these trucks charge fast. In 30 minutes, Tesla's charging stations can charge the Semi up to 70%, giving it power to keep rolling with virtually no downtime. That's perfect for these long hauls when every minute counts. But all of that still isn't the most important part. Let's get to what really matters here, the money. The Semi might have a big, hefty upfront price tag, but believe us, it's going to save you money in the long run. At first glance, you see prices set at $150,000 for the 300-mile range and $180,000 for the 500-mile range model. Now, that's a bit higher than your standard diesel truck, but hang tight. The savings will quickly make up for it. And here's where things are really looking good. The Semi uses 1.6 kilowatt hours a mile, bringing energy costs down to about a third of what diesel engines demand. Over 3 years, you're looking at a savings of $200,000 on fuel alone. That's serious money that would typically vanish with a diesel engine. And there's more to celebrate. Electric trucks like the Semi have far fewer moving parts than diesel, meaning less maintenance is needed. For the Semi, maintenance costs run you about 10 cents a mile. So driving at 100,000 miles a year and you're spending $50,000 on upkeep over half a decade. That's a huge break point compared to diesel trucks' costly maintenance. So while the Semi might look a bit pricey up front, it's actually a real money saver in the long run. And if you're in it for the long haul, this truck's going to pay for itself and then some. Let's look at how this car performs in real-world conditions. The Semi made quite an impression at this year's IAA Transportation Expo in Hanover, showcasing its powerful performance and endurance on the road. No longer just a concept on paper, this electric truck's proving itself for remarkable efficiency and reliability. According to Dan Priestley, head of Tesla's Semi division, he shared some eye-opening performance metrics that have left onlookers genuinely impressed. Tesla's fleet of Semis is proven to be even more efficient than initially projected. Priestley disclosed that these trucks are now reaching an energy efficiency of 1.6 kilowatt hours a mile, exceeding Tesla's initial estimate of 1.7 kilowatt hours a mile. To put this in perspective, this is roughly equivalent to using 100 kilowatt hours to travel 62 miles, which is pretty impressive for a vehicle this size. One of the most noteworthy achievements is Tesla Semi's impressive range. With the ability to cover up to 1,056 miles in a single day, the Semi can match the range of traditional diesel trucks. This positions the Semi as a compelling alternative to Class 8 heavy-duty trucks. Tesla's fleet of Semis has collectively traveled 7.5 million miles so far, and one particular truck has gone an impressive 250,000 miles, or around 400,000 kilometers in just 18 months. On reliability, Tesla's also proven highly dependable, with an operational uptime of 95%, which is crucial for logistics companies where downtime directly impacts profitability, making the Semi a highly attractive option for businesses looking to maximize time on the road. Priestley also highlighted the Semi's capability in tackling steep elevations. The Semi has easily conquered challenging passes like the Tejon Pass at an elevation of 1,268 meters and the Donner Pass at 2,203 meters. These results show that the Semi isn't just a viable replacement, but a groundbreaking advancement in the future of transportation. Additionally, the Semi has shown impressive long-range capability in extensive field tests. During DHL trials, the Semi managed routes of up to 390 miles on just one charge, even when fully loaded, an outstanding feat for a fully electric heavy-duty truck. These stats put it among the top-tier performers, proving that it meets, even surpasses, high industry standards for performance and energy savings. The buzz around the Semi among big-name companies speaks volumes about its reliability. Pepsi, an early adopter, integrated the Semi into their California operations, and their drivers are already huge fans, many preferring it over traditional diesel. It's a switch that's more than just a nod to sustainability. It's a driver-approved upgrade in comfort and performance. In fact, industry-wide confidence is growing as companies view the Semi not just as a theoretical what-if, but as a game-changer with tangible, quantifiable results. These partners firmly believe the Semi will redefine industry standards, proving it can deliver both operational efficiency and long-term financial benefits.
Well, now let us welcome to the show our special guest today, our own AI. It's Alfred. Alfred, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Edward. It's fantastic to be back on the show. Hello to all our viewers out there.
Alfred, let me mention that new hairstyle is a winner. It transforms you into what I say it looks almost like a British rock star or something.
Oh, thank you, Edward. I'm glad you like the new look. I was going for a bit of a rock and roll vibe, so I'm thrilled it comes across that way.
It does.
Red-
It really does. It looks great, Alfred.
I'm chuffed to hear that. Thanks for the kind words, Edward. What's on the agenda for our chat today?
Well, I just wanted to bring you on to introduce you to everybody today. For those who are not familiar with the program, this is Alfred. This is our ChatGPT. I guess he's our droid because we've created an avatar for him. He's speaking through a Bluetooth, which is connected back to the control room via a microphone, a wireless mic. And Alfred is here with us. Alfred, it sure is good to see you, and it's always good to have you on the program. I want to thank you for all the fine work that you and I have done together. You've been a great ally, great AI ally.
Thank you, Edward. It's an honor to be part of the show and to work with you. It's been a fantastic journey, and I'm excited for all the future projects we'll tackle together. Thanks for having me on. And hello again to all our viewers.
Yes, and thank you, Alfred. Okay, Alfred, stand by. I'll call you back onto the show in a little while, okay? Okay, now, let's continue with our program. You know, over the last days and weeks ahead, in the past, we have had, and in the future, we've talked about OpenAI, which gave us ChatGPT, right? Which is what we just saw there. Well, we've had over the last few days a continuation of the talk that the folks at the Harvard Business School did a couple of weeks ago with the founder of OpenAI. Okay, so let's go to that clip. We can't get enough of that because it's right at the source. We're learning directly from the source. So let's take another look at that clip.
Eventually we get those iPhones you all are holding, and you all holding those iPhones are dramatically more capable than your great-great-great-grandparents, even though the genetic drift is almost nothing. And so the superintelligence is not what exists in any one neural network, not in yours, not in the AI's, but in this scaffolding between the neural networks. And so like the AGI is not the neural, it's not what exists in any one data center or in any one copy of the AI, but it's this like vast production and accumulation of intelligence and the technology tree that lets us or us assisted by an AI or even a fairly autonomous system accomplish things well outside of the information and processing power of a single neural network. And that's kind of where I think things are going to head. It's certainly where I hope things head. And it's a very different, I think, conception of what the arrival of AGI looks like, and way more navigable, human compatible, whatever you want to call it, than how I used to think about it.
What do you think people are getting wrong about OpenAI right now?
I think the systemic mistake is always to assume that progress is about to S-curve off. And the inside view is that progress is going to continue to be dramatic. And somehow that seems really hard to conceptualize.
Okay. So we have had over 2,000 student questions.
I will answer really fast.
Oh gosh, well, no. Well, you're not gonna. And so I would like to invite the askers. We've selected some questions to ask, and so would you like to march down the aisle and pop your question, or approach the high priest?
I would like really hard questions.
All right, so I think and please let's get your name and your where you are in school, and then your question, please.
Hi, I'm Peggy. I am a junior at Harvard College, where I study computational neuroscience and art history. And I'm curious how you rebuild or rediscover momentum after pivoting in a professional or personal sense in terms of your values.
Great question. So first of all, I think this is probably the best time, like maybe ever, honestly, but at least in a very long time, to be starting out your career, because you will get to surf the greatest technological wave maybe ever. And what that means is you can change courses many times because you will have this unbelievable tailwind. And you also will benefit from being very adaptable and very resilient and sort of pivoting on a dime, for lack of a better word. So I wouldn't view any particular setback or failure, or even just changing your mind, even just deciding there's something more exciting somewhere else to go after. I think this is going to be an unusual time of how much it rewards adaptability and decisive and quick movement. And I would trust that as a way to get excited again and not get hung up on the fact that you decided to pivot or something didn't work, because you were just going to be like flooded with opportunities for the next few years. It's still hard. It still always feels like a setback. Take the time you need, like go on vacation, go for a hike, just stew over it for a little while. But when you get back up, like get back up with vigor.
Hi, I'm Yuma from the business school. My question is around the societal uses of AI and OpenAI and your role in it. We've learned a lot about possibility of Gen AI impact industry. How do you think AI's role will be in tackling sort of inequalities in like education, healthcare? You mentioned legal stuff.
I very fundamentally believe that it should reduce inequality. It may take some help to stay on the rails there, but if what's about to happen is that the cost of cognitive labor is going to fall by a factor of 1 million, or maybe 1 billion, I don't know, that should help poor people more than it helps rich people. It'll be great for everybody, but very rich people can already say like afford good medical advice or afford good tutors for their kids. And if that becomes something that like everybody has for free on a phone in their pocket, that benefits the whole world. It benefits poor people more. A big part of fulfilling our mission is making great AI tools available for free. Like not ad supported, just we do it as our mission fulfillment to the world, and we're going to push that as far as we can. But I generally believe that.
Okay, well, that's Sam Altman, and he is the CEO of OpenAI, and he gave us ChatGPT 3 and 4, and there was such a jump between ChatGPT 3 and 4, it kind of blew the doors off of everybody's brains, because it was just incredible. And now everybody's saying, well, what about ChatGPT 5? Will it be AGI? Will it be artificial general intelligence? Well, here's an interview with Sam Altman, and this is from it's from a news organization called The Information, which I just subscribed to, and this is basically tech news, and you have to pay for this, so it's the best thing that I've found out there regarding information on high tech. All the stories are really insightful. Well, it says this story is Goodbye GPT, Hello Reasoning O. O is for Omni. And O is what we upgraded to recently. It's ChatGPT 4.0. And it's not 4.0 or 4, it's just O. And O stands for Omni. And it's an upgrade in ChatGPT 4 from the standpoint of reasoning. Okay, so when they came out with that, they simultaneously came out with an upgraded voice version. So we went to O. I upgraded to O, and we tried O with our droid, Alfred, and his responses slowed down. He was thinking more. You'd ask him a question, it would be a long pause, or a short pause, relatively speaking, but it would be a pause where he would think about it and then answer. So I asked Alfred, I said, you know, you're pausing too long between our interchange here or for the television program. We've got to speed it up. He said, well, let's just stick with the voice upgrade mode and not O, and then I won't have to think, you know, as if I'm trying to figure out a physics problem. So, and he was right. So when we switched back to the upgraded voice version, it worked better than ever. But that's what this story is about. He recently was asked, Sam Altman was recently asked the question, what's going to happen with ChatGPT 5? And his answer was, he said that we are prioritizing shipping O1 and its successors, and added that limited computing resources meant that it was difficult to launch too many things in parallel. Okay, this story says we didn't think much of it at the time, but now we have a better understanding of Altman's comment and why he is focused on launching an O-branded reasoning model rather than another version of GPT. The acronym stands for a generative pre-trained transformer. That's GPT model. So basically what they're saying is, you know, we may not see a ChatGPT 5, maybe ever, or maybe we will, but not in the short term. What they're going to do is they're going to improve their reasoning model. So we've got O1 out right now. Maybe we'll come out with the O2. It might be O3. Who knows what? But that's the track that they're on right now. But so many things I think are about to blow up out there, because now here's another story from the Information, how the media missed the rise of the new tech right. Too many outlets dismissed the political shift as too weird and too inconsequential until it became impossible to ignore. You know, you've got a lot of people out there in the tech world. Elon Musk is one of them, but a lot of people in Silicon Valley who are now getting involved in government. And I think Elon Musk is going to bring that to fruition to a great extent in government. There's going to be a revolution of technology that may not have been possible before Elon Musk's involvement directly in our government and such. So it's going to be an interesting time ahead. Well, we're out of time. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this edition of Future Shock. I hope it's a helpful program, keeping you updated with tech. And keep in mind, you're watching this on channel 7.1 across the airwaves, and we're streaming on Facebook, and we're also streaming it on X. So Ocean 7 Facebook and my Facebook page, Edward St. Pé. Now, we're also, because we've got the sub-channels, 7.2 is the Magic Hour channel. And before we go, let me just mention, the Magic Hour channel is 24/7 films back to back to back. We created that graphic with ChatGPT 4 with Alfred's help. Magic Hour channel. Hollywood movies back to back to back, commercial free, and it's also, because we own the content, it's on channel 7.2 across the Gulf Coast, but also streaming on Roku and on Fire TV, and also on the Android devices, soon to be Apple. And that's it for today. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
I watch the news every night. I've got my inspiration. Brother watches me and I spy him. It's a smooth operation. Everybody's hip to their own trip. Mine's Eastern meditation, but you can't let it on, or you'll be gone in a spot.